Hey, what's up, Brew Crew? Opie here. Welcome back to my Brew City Garden. So I got tagged by Prairie Plant Girl, and the question was, why do I YouTube? And I'm not exactly sure where this got started. I think the original question was like 5 reasons why you YouTube. I'm not sure I've got 5 reasons, but I can give you a couple. You know, uh, really the way I got started was a few years ago I was introduced to straw bale gardening, and I thought, well, that's a really cool idea, so I tried it for myself. And the first year I did it, I was just blown away the success that I had with this gardening style over the traditional style that I've been doing for years. um, I just couldn't believe it. And so I just kind of had to brag, and I talk to people about it, and I'd show them pictures, and people just, wow, they couldn't believe it. And the questions that I always got was, can you really do that? Does that work? And how? How do you do it? So, I got asked that question so many times, I finally thought, okay, what the hell? I will just make a few videos and kind of demonstrate on, how to set up and condition your bales, and then maybe I would do a couple more videos showing the results. And it just kind of snowballed. I did the first couple of videos, and they were really bad. They're still on my channel. You can go back and look at them. Last year, I think the one was the introduction to straw bale gardening, and I'm sitting outside, and it's cold, and it's super windy, and I'm talking really soft, and you could barely hear me, and you could really hear the wind though. And it was just really terrible. But I thought I would do another version of that this year, and I would delete that one, which I probably still will do. Um, and then I did the conditioning videos, and as I was doing that, I just kind of started learning little tricks about editing, and how it all worked. And come to find out, I really enjoy it. It's, to me, it's a lot of fun. And at the same time, I can keep track of my garden, which is something I've always been really bad at. I always mean to write down what I plant, when I planted it, where I put it, what varieties, all these things. And you know when you get busy, you lose track of these things, and I would lose track every single year. Never failed. Well, I found that by recording what I'm doing, it helps me out just as much, because I can go back and look at my old videos and say, okay, this was uploaded on this date. I probably did this action the day or two before that, and I could kind of judge, when I did what I did. So it makes it a lot easier for me to keep track of, and I can throw it up online, and if anybody's got any questions, I can refer them to the video, and that's kind of how the whole thing got started. And then now it's kind of snowballing on itself. So I would say where I'm sitting this year, the reason why I YouTube is A, because I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I like to learn how to edit video and just get better at it. And I just kind of want to see, as the years progress, with what I learn and all the little tips and tricks that I pick up, how can I be better at making content and delivering content. And I think that it will be reflected in, obviously, views and subscribers and stuff like that. And I still have a very long way to go. As I'm sitting right now, I've got less than 150 subscribers, which in the grand scheme of things is really pretty minimal. But I don't let that hang me up, because I'm having fun. And I think, you see some of these YouTubers that get real big, after a while, you can kind of tell they're not really having that much fun. So, if I ever get to that point, well, maybe I'll just hang it up. But as of right now, I'm really having a lot of fun. And if the subscribers come, well, that's great. But what I really figured out is the YouTube gardening community, or just the gardening community in general, even if you don't have a YouTube channel, the gardening community is generally a really kind of a rowdy bunch, and they're really cool people. I mean, I've met from people from all over the planet. I got a really good, gardening ally, so to speak, a straw bale gardening ally with straw bale gardening down under in Australia. And here I am in Wisconsin, and I communicate with this woman from Australia all the time. Just the nicest lady ever. And I got a couple more friends like that live, in Canada. And I got people that live in Europe that I speak with, and it's just a really cool thing, and it's an experience that otherwise I might not have. So yeah, really, that's it. I mean, it just boils down to the reason I YouTube is because it's fun for me. I can keep track of what I do, which is something I've never been successful at. And it's kind of a challenge to see how good I can get, maybe how big I can get, how many subscribers I might end up getting. And, that's just fun. If it's not fun, there's no point. I'm having fun, so we're going to keep doing it. So I hope that answers your question. You know what? I'm not really going to tag anybody on this. I'll leave it open. If anybody wants to do a response video, that's awesome. By all means, I would love to know why you YouTube. I know a lot of people have done this already, so it kind of makes it hard for me to tag somebody because I think I'm probably the last one to do it. Prairie Plant Girl tagged me like 4 months ago, and I'm just now getting around to it. Sorry. But I got a big family and a full-time job, and it's busy. I'm sure you know. But here it is. All right, guys. So if anybody else out there wants to share why they like to YouTube, I would certainly like to see it. And with that, it's time for me to get out of here. All right, guys. We'll see you.